In this video, we'll be taking a look at 5 MLB games happening on August 23, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 10 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 5 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Cincinnati Reds vs. Arizona Diamondbacks. Saturday evening brings Game 2 of the weekend set between Cincinnati and Arizona. The Reds enter at 67-61 with a solid record against the run line, while the Diamondbacks sit a handful of games below .500 in both straight-up and run-line marks. Left-hander Andrew Abbott has been a bright spot for Cincinnati, spinning a 2.53 earned run average and 1.06 WHIP over his last 7 outings despite limited run support. Arizona turns to journeyman right-hander Nabil Crismatt, who is still searching for stable footing in the big leagues. The bullpens add more contrast. Cincinnati's relief unit ranks middle of the pack with a 3.93 earned run average, whereas Arizona's group is near the bottom at 4.83. The Reds have already taken each of the first 3 head-to-head meetings this year. As our first pick for this matchup, the Cincinnati Reds money line is our full game side pick. Offense has been scarce for both squads lately. Cincinnati has averaged just 3.8 runs across its last 5 contests, and Arizona isn't much better at 4.4. Post-All-Star break, the pitching staffs have carried the load. Cincinnati sports a 3.39 team earned run average, good for 3rd in baseball, while Arizona's 4.22 mark is respectable at 14th. 4 of the last 5 showdowns between these clubs have cashed the under. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Los Angeles Dodgers vs. San Diego Padres. Saturday afternoon in San Diego sets the stage for the second tilt of this 3-game dance between the Dodgers and Padres. The coastal sunshine, the hum of a packed Petco crowd, and a pair of bitter division rivals all mix into the kind of summer baseball scene fans circle on the calendar. Though both clubs sit atop the National League West, their paths could not be more different. Los Angeles keeps slugging to offset the carousel of injuries that has spun through its rotation, and the staff is finally inching back to full strength as September creeps closer. San Diego, meanwhile, flexes a bullpen loaded enough to turn 9-inning marathons into 7-inning sprints. On the bump, Nestor Cortes has watched too many balls leave the yard, 9 home runs in just 23 innings, while Tyler Glasnow looks every bit the steadier option right now. I can talk myself into arguments for both sides, but trusting Cortes just isn't on my to-do list. The Dodger bats have been up and down, yet they've started to feast on lefties again, and that pushes me toward the visitors to finish the job. As our first pick for this matchup, the Los Angeles Dodgers money line is our full game side pick. Chicago Cubs vs. Los Angeles Angels. Saturday night's showdown in Anaheim brings the Cubs to Angel Stadium for the second game of this interleague set. Chicago has been trending the right way, piecing together 4 wins in its last 5 outings, while Los Angeles has stumbled to defeats in 3 of its previous 4. With the standings starting to crystallize, one club looks poised for October baseball and the other is running low on time and answers. Chicago's bats have cooled a bit, but the rotation and bullpen have covered the slack, and Cade Horton has been the centerpiece of that surge. Even after departing his last start early because of a blister, the rookie right-hander still owns a streak of 4 consecutive team victories in games he started, surrendering only a single run during that span. Stretch the sample a touch further and he has yielded just 2 earned runs across his last 31 frames, limiting hitters to 15 total knocks. The matchup favors him again, as the Angels have crossed the plate only 9 times over their last 4 contests. On the opposite side, Los Angeles hands the ball to Victor Mederos, who has allowed 3 runs in each of his first 2 big league starts and carries a rough 7.59 earned run average and 2.11 WHIP through 21.1 innings overall. Factor in an Angels bullpen that ranks 26th in baseball with its earned run average, and the pitching gap widens even more. As our first pick for this matchup, the Chicago Cubs money line is our full game side pick. Game 1 stayed under the number, and the ingredients for another low-scoring tilt are still in place. The Angels' offense remains stuck in neutral with those 9 total runs across 4 games, and Chicago has pushed past 4 runs just once in its last 13 contests. Horton's blister bears watching, yet his recent dominance suggests he can keep Los Angeles in check again. Madero should cough up some traffic, but the Cubs' own scuffling lineup isn't likely to hang a crooked number by itself. Add it up, and the board points to a modest scoreline rather than a slugfest. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Athletics versus Seattle Mariners. The Athletics and Seattle get back to work Saturday night with the middle game of their 3-game set in the Pacific Northwest. The Athletics sit at 59-70, while the Mariners check in at 68-60 as both clubs jockey for position inside the American League West. Right now, the two teams feel as if they're headed in opposite directions. On paper, the 2025 season may still belong to Seattle, yet here in late August, it's Oakland that carries the better vibe. The green and gold just finished sweeping Minnesota, and their youngsters keep shining. Soderstrom's hit streak is up to 19 games, and rookie Kurtz keeps finding barrels. Seattle's mood is chillier. The M's were swept away by Philadelphia and in one contest, mustered only 5 knocks while surrendering 20. George Kirby draws the start but is fresh off a nightmarish outing versus the Mets, tagged for a dozen hits and 7 runs in fewer than 5 frames. Yes, Seattle nicked the opener on Friday, yet the Athletics' current form says they can trade punches here. Kirby has handled the Athletics before, though this lineup may be the deepest version he's faced. On the flip side, Springs has enjoyed success against the Mariners, and Seattle hasn't exactly punished left-handed pitching lately. As our first pick for this matchup, the Athletics' money line is our full game side pick. Springs once again gets the ball for the Athletics. He leads the club in innings and has been their steadiest arm all season. Seattle counters with Kirby, who looked sharp in the 4 starts preceding that Mets shellacking. With both starters capable of piling up zeros and neither offense firing on all cylinders, Saturday shapes up as a modest scoring tilt. The M's are still thawing out after that punchless trip through Philly, and although the Athletics just battered Minnesota, the Twins were running on fumes on the mound. Put it all together, and a tight, low-run affair feels like the most likely script. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.